The final chapter. Today's episode, the conversation is around our senior quarterback, Marshall Manning, is in his last ride. They returned the majority of their starting offense. They got probably one of the most production offensively when it comes to the country, right? We got some decent guys all around the country, some really good teams. Going to be some lot of quarterback talks right now, but this is the last showcase for Mr. Omaha 2 himself. The last showcase for Marshall Manning to show that he is the #1 quarterback in this upcoming draft. Let's see him put him on for his senior year. Week 1, they take on the Missouri Tigers. They will be coming to Boulder. Again, stacked offense. He got 2 of his stud receivers back, Sincere Brown and Mr. Corey Sadler Jr. is in the building as well. Everybody knows who Sedarian Morgan is, the 5-star elite wide receiver from out of Alabama, is in the building, stepping his game up to #3 at receiver, right? Probably could be the starter if he wanted to be. The roster is full of some talent, some sneaky young talent that you're going to have to pay attention to offensively. The Kalon Teller, they call him Track Heart, transfer from Incarnate Word. Special talent, right? Can play a little bit of everything, special teams, kick returner, punt returner. We're going to see him a little bit. And how much they play him today as a freshman, we don't know. But the storyline is all about what this offense is going to do in 2031. Let's see what type of outfits they can come out in. Turn away option. Let's see, option 2. We like that uniform. Meanwhile, on the flip side of things, let's get jiggy with it. All right, man. As he's going out on his last hoorah, Omaha 2 is back. Let's get it, man. Marshall Manning, could be chasing a historical record, being Achilles Smith Jr. holds down the most passing yards in a career in college ever, along with Felix Khalid. Marshall Manning is in the running to close his career out as the college football's best passing yard quarterback in the world. I think the story is, how good is this defense going to be? They were really good last year, losing in the semifinals to the eventually champion Oregon Ducks once again. But defensively, this team was really good. And they got some talent returning. They lost some talent. They retained some talent. But that's what it's going to come down to. How good is this defense going to be for the Colorado Buffaloes and Rob Livingston's defense? Because offensively, we know they are stacked. Everybody's back. They got probably some of the best talent in the country. And that's where it gets sticky at right away. This is what we said. What this new defense going to do? They got more guys playing. Like, they got a lot of talent that return. But for our starting talent is the question, right? We know one thing they do have is really good safety players, Aaron Bradshaw and Jet Washington, Kobe's nephew. They got their pass rushers back, Jake Poole. And they want to run some screens out there, and they're not allowing that to happen. Here that is.
It is hard to get sacks on screens. I mean, the offensive line to stay with you for a little bit, defensive line to score.
Livingston came out on Thursday in the interview saying that they want to better generate pressure without having to blitz. So far, looking good, right? They want to better get to you with just 4 down linemen. And if they can do that, they feel like they're going to be in a great situation.
Here comes his home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play.
Give me that. Who that is? That's that boy. The best corner in the country. Brandon Arrington came back for his senior year, man. Probably could have been a 1st-round pick. Came back for his senior year.
You always want to come out and set the tone as a defense. Get a stop, make a play. How about this? Get the INT and take
He actually played on the left side of the field in his early career. They're moving him around this year. They're trying to slot outside. They're moving him around. Cover the best receiver in the country on the opposing team's offense every year. And this is what he's doing now. He's doing it. Like Deion has said, this is going to be a guy that's going to travel. And so far, he's making him look like he knows what he's talking about. Brandon Arrington.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. They'll kick it off and send that defense right back out there to try to score again after the pick 6. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Leaves it with the running back. Fights off the defender.
Running hard. Livingston has talked about Buddha Israel as the D tackle boots, and they want more out of him, right? They want to show he can be dominant.
Shoots it to the left. He's got it. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Finds the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field.
They're running a lot of counter plays right now, which is looking good. Big time running back. This Missouri team is answering. Listen, you're not going to have an SEC team come in the building and think that they're not going to compete. But this is the question marks that they had all year. Coming into the summer, from the summer and all, they want to know what they can get out of this offense. Running back running hard. Big SEC type back, too.
Snowed under after a pickup of 2. They'll mark it at the 8. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
The tackle by Katzenmeyer. I think the one thing they are completely secure with is Katzenmeyer.
From the gun, wants to pass.
Give me that.
Oh, what a grab by the defense.
Jet Washington. You gotta look at the coverage there, right? Brandon Arrington and Jet Washington back there.
Not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game.
They ran the ball really well to get down there and decided to get in the red zone and pass, and that's another turnover hitting in the crown. That's the Shiloh chair.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5.
All right, we get to see
create some space.
Omaha. Let's get to see what he looked like early.
From the offense. Out of the gun, the inside.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. 99 out the gate. That's what that speed do. We knew Ray Doe was going to be a problem coming back, right? Deshaun Ray Doe out of the California running back. Tried to take his talents to Boulder. And boy, if we could just, oh my God, if this is the type of football they going to play, look how he hit this thing. Out the gate. Man, this guy got 100 on 1 carry.
Once he gets past that 2nd level, no one catches him all the way to the house. 99 yards.
Look at that, out the gate. Shit, we got to dig into that play, man. That's out the gate. First of all, let's see the blocking. They moved JoJo and Eric, the brothers, right? Eric Jones Israel and JoJo Jones Israel are your left and right, left guard, left tackle combo. Let's see what happens here. Center play. McGill gets to this level. He gets to the block. That block right there sealed it for him to get the second level. And this is what we're going to need to see out of Colorado. This is what they didn't do really well in their last playoff game. The last game we've seen this team on the field, right? You do want better blocking from Corey down there. He missed his block completely. But look, man, angles is everything. And when you got speed, you better take the right angle. Because if you don't, we're getting low. Good shit.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet.
Deshaun Ray Doe. When talking to RK from DMVR, he said he wants to be known as the best running back in the country. Man, that's the way what a statement to make right there on your first carry of the 2031 season.
Has it back in the offense coming out on the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders.
You're not going to keep throwing that ball over there. Who that? McCullough. It's like Kenny.
It's just the first quarter, so it's not the.
Who was that? Was that Kenny? Yep, Kenny.
Until you find that play,
come here.
that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Gotcha, Meyer.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
The short hands, it's Sims. He's brought down solid. Pick up a little bit short on the first down. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down.
Give me that.
And he throws
Anthony Davis Jr. Give me that. Can he get there? Good shit.
They capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The play action fake. Pocket starts to collapse. Moves around to clear up the vision. He just tossed that one out of bounds. You avoid the sack. You avoid the turnover. You've got more plays here on third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throw.
Back open in the middle. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business.
There's that young kid, Teller. They said they would get him on the field. Got him in the field.
And this offense stays aggressive, and now they're set up. Forget the field goal. We're not looking for three now. Now set up for the first and goal, trying to get a touchdown.
Quick pass on the jet motion. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Colorado.
There's the boy, CJ.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum. That's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders. Defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays.
Ask yourself right now, really the offense showed they can get in the end zone on 2 possessions, right? But really the defense is the story of the day right now, right? The defense is putting this offense in great situations in this first quarter.
To go on the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player.
As I'm doing the same shit because they're running back running hard.
Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big game now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into big
Don't do it.
runs.
This shit gonna get picked. Who that is? Gonna go get the ball.
Knock it down back at the 16.
Well, this offensive coordinator has to be scratching his head because
They got that boy London behind.
He's trying different things, sliding the offensive line, keeping tight
Landon.
backs in, shifting, going empty, getting the ball out quickly, but it's not working. They're just losing the one-on-one battles up front, and in the second half, looking forward, I don't know if they're going to be able to fix it.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs
Come
a
here.
punch.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack.
Billy Bot.
They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep the quarterback steady.
Here's a name that y'all about to enjoy. How about Travis? Travis Hunter's brother. There you go in his debut.
Gets it out of there.
Ah,
And the punt team able to swing him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Fires to the wideout. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got...
And he's got it inside the 25. A huge gain on that one.
he put that thing on the money. That's what we need to see out of him, man. Being able to get those passes where we want them at.
And now attacking from just inside the red zone. The quick out. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. This time they'll go to the running game. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he'll
That's it.
touchdown, Bucks!
Hey, Sean. Rado. On red man.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is currently trailing in this one, but I'm old enough to remember the comeback Danny Werfel led in 1995 to beat Tennessee. So don't rule anything out here today. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Texas. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
This offensive line better figure out a plan for this D tackle. He is tough to block with one guy.
There he is, both of them. Johnny Jones and
He's gonna be a problem moving forward. You saw
yeah, man. These D tackles cleaning up. They keep it clean. They're getting one-on-one blocks.
you got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they
So far, things are going to plan right now, right? He said he wanted to get pressure without blitzing. Look at it.
advantage of this offensive
This
line.
is one-on-one. You got 4 down linemen to your 5 deep offensive linemen, and we winning. Right after the seams of their attack, right? Just winning.
The
That's
ideal
good.
situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Pressure coming. He'll pull it down. Smart move to get down with the slide.
I know he didn't pick up the first down.
That was goofy. I mean, night takeoff, you ain't got nothing else to do. You really don't have time to throw the football without us sending not one blitz right now, but it's coming. We're going to start sending them. Get the third catch on. Travis Hunter, Travis' little brother, he ain't a two-way player. He is a legit wide receiver. See how long it takes him to get on the field.
Offense is coming back onto the Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
All right, Marshall. You saw that late.
DB right with him to knock it away. The Buffaloes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Nice job in coverage there. Offense trying to take a shot downfield. The defender able to tip that one up in the air and force it incomplete.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Got his man on the right. Excellent job working through the air. They're finding a hole in that defense and picking up a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He's looking to throw it. He's got his man. And the 35, he's got room. He'll work his way down to the 28. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boost.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw, too. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
Trying to find his man on first down.
I like it.
Quickly out to the tight end. And just a short save.
Look like he's picking on him up front right now. Like,
as they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll run play action. Got his man on the outside.
he Omaha right now. He's hitting his check downs, man. That's the problem that we haven't been able to really take advantage of in user games, right? Where we are attacking the right away throws. Shit that niggas call scare play, right? So they're running back and hike the ball type shit and all that goofy shit niggas do that they complain about but didn't do it. When they playing you and shit. You know what I'm talking about, ran? And nigga ran know everything I'm talking about right now. You know what I'm saying? We out here doing what we gotta do. Motherfuckers out here playing with us.
They're gonna throw it again. Let's it fly deep.
Oh, come on.
Yeah, in third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Makes the catch. He's got enough. He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it. Now, a fresh set of downs.
Working the middle, it's complete. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
He's going to pass on second down.
God. You see that fucking throw?
Well, he's a matchup nightmare because of his size.
That was Omaha too. He made that adjustment. Told him to shorten that post route. Look at that throw. No, you ain't getting that. That's an NFL catch, baby. Toe tap swag.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. A 69-yard touchdown drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
The crowd really want to see track Hawk. The two freshmen, they don't know if they're going to burn his red shirt at all this year or not. They don't have to. They did red shirt KJ Edwards, though. He got an undisclosed injury that's going to keep him out all year. So they threw a shirt on him.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
You know who that is over there, man. That's the best cornerback in college football. Don't try him. Do not try him this year.
Misfire now on second down. Wide receiver coming across in motion. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air.
Good call. Look like this running back their best player. He's playing. He's playing for real.
Create some lanes for their running back. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to move
Screen again.
Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down. 2nd down coming up. They're going back to the ground.
So this is the conversation that we gotta have up front with Buddha, man. Buddha gotta make that play. You gotta find the football because you literally threw the guy out your fucking way. Make a play.
To the air on 1st down. Caught behind the line. It's Brooks. And
You see what that is? That kid is dog. Yo, he really lighting it up right now. My boy playing.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. He's looking to throw. He finds a dead spot in the middle.
Young linebacker, who that is? Come on, Jones.
Huge gain on that one before the defense brings it to an end. Finally, this offense starting to shake the cobwebs and get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake now.
That boy playing today. Arrington. So I told you they moving him all over the field this year, where he's just not sitting on the outside being bored because we're scared to throw the ball at him.
They can feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built a lead.
He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Using the quick gain. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Now on 4th down, they'll send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And the field goal is good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
Bernard Roberts
will try and field this one. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense.
I think we're getting what we asked for, a track hawk. Coach Prime said you can't dress up and look sweet till you make some plays for this football team. Let's see what he got for us. Oh, a track hawk. Don't you? Gotta be careful. Gotta be careful.
Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. And the Buffaloes come to the line in the hurry up. Gets it out fast. At the 45.
There's that 5-star.
He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a 1st down.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this.
Look at that throw. Oh my God, this boy out here doing it. Yeah. He out here doing it. See if we can get him on the table in his best route. See what happens here. Read the field. There you go. Read the field.
He makes the connection.
There you go.
Out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a 1st without scoring. And off from the shotgun. Baird is trying to bash it forward. He got a couple. It's down at the 11. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal.
JoJo, this nigga nasty. Red man.
He's loose and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Colorado.
He is a problem.
They came out in this game with a lot of pride and an ability up front and a belief that they can block people and get it done. They are dominating this defense. 3 rushing touchdowns now in the game.
We do got 3 of them things today.
After scoring the touchdown. And he'll bring it back. And the returner goes down. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
All right, man, we saw that. See, I mean, some of the stuff just haven't changed yet. I know what we in right now, but like, come on.
He starts in this offense. You just saw the speed and the open field running ability on that last play, and this is a guy that is going to be key to the
There you go. Where the field them got?
for this offense.
Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Working that left side now. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. And they got him. They'll get him down from the sack.
Both them be tackles.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill.
Johnny Johnson and Buda Israel.
That's the 6th time they put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
So Missouri will have to punt it away.
He's a fan favorite, Travis Hunter.
Not
Come on,
able
get
to
your block.
pump the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Line gets set, first down. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll throw it on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle.
Okay.
And that pass is intercepted.
Can't be that's my fault. You can't protect where you want to throw the ball out. We knew he was doing that the whole time. We didn't even let it develop.
Breaking on the football, making the interception, and you will absolutely never forget getting that first.
Nothing but green ahead. Touchdown, Missouri! That is the ultimate grab and go for the score.
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake.
He's loose. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
From the red zone, looking for a space. Gets it out quickly. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Give to the back. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs, man. If you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
Now the toss. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Bucks! These guys wanted to make a statement. The statement has been delivered.
Camera view. You see I'm coming from the helmet cam. Track off. The Kaylon Teller. First touchdown as a Buffalo.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Fresno State is putting on a show offensively, only there's been no real story arc. It's been all Bulldogs all day with almost no let-up. They're up by 24 over the Pandas. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, we'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense makes a play.
Send Kobe nephew to him. Go get him.
There's a timeout call.
Jet Washington.
Tries to find a way to draw a little closer. This offensive line has just been unable to keep them away from the quarterback. Now it's 2nd and long. He's looking to throw.
Come on, bro. You ain't playing me with that dumbass pass.
Wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. The give to the back.
So that shit coming a mile away.
Backfield, he'll lose a couple. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Missouri will have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Sometimes avoiding disaster is the best thing. The punter just gets it out of there. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. Fast motion from the offense.
They on top. They on point.
Wants to throw on 1st down.
They thought they was on point.
Pulls it in inside the 10. Stop at the 3, but it'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal.
And that receiver had nobody around. That's got to be embarrassing for the defense. When you let someone that deep downfield go down completely uncovered.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Buffaloes! And they add 6 more to their trip to the house.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It has not taken these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
The AT unit on the field. The kick is up and good and put 1 more on the lead. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. Let's see what he can do with the return.
Oh my God. Look at JoJo coming down as a receiver coming down making that play.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Now you find out just how much of a gunslinger you are. Will you roll the dice here late in the half, David?
And you know the defense is going to be really, really conservative, so I think it's an opportunity to be able to take a shot, see how much of a chunk you can get before then you decide really, Jesse, how you want to finish the half.
Just can't turn it over and throw a pick if you're the quarterback here. You've got to be so smart. You're going to be aggressive with your decision.
Going up top on 1st down. And they got him for the sack.
This is just so demoralizing. You want to talk about taking a game over. That's what this defense is doing right now. They are just winning in the trenches. They're easily the more athletic and more physical unit up front, dominating this O-line.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Boulder. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working, and I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. And with that, let's send it back to the guys more than a mile above sea level at Folsom Field.
Give me that. Brandon. First half play. Good play. Then Brandon get beat. Oh my God.
Missouri will kick it off to open this second half.
Let's go, Robinson, one of the track stars.
And here's the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Quick completion on the out. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good game.
But when you're throwing these out routes, guys, it's location, location, location. As a QB, you've got to put that out in front of your guys so we can make the catch. You put that behind them, that might be getting it.
He lost it high and deep down the left side. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
I don't blame the quarterback for taking that shot either, man. He's hooked up with this guy twice today for scores. Give him another try. They just couldn't get on the same page on that.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Getting some heat. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand.
We had the post.
Completely
Gotta get the block.
The offense and the ball falls in.
Got him again.
He's got him and they convert. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the fourth down conversion, moving the chains easily. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go.
Fires deep toward the end zone. Touchdown, Colorado! And the punishment has been extended.
And added on again, this offense has done whatever they want.
Still don't like how that came out, man. What's up with these yellow passes?
Start a season off, you want to build momentum, you want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
I mean, they just fucking throw, but come on. These whole triangle ass niggas picking that off.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. Just about set to kick it away. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
It's been that kind of day for this offense, right? It seems like anything they're dialing up just simply isn't working. But at this point, David, I don't know if it's even worth trying to run the ball.
Probably not. You're getting destroyed right now. Nothing has gone your way, and when you're down this much, I think the running game is used sporadically, not as a staple. Let's throw this football around and see what can happen.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. He wants to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Back to the line after the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 37. From the gun, running back gets to give.
Oh my God.
At midfield, he's got room. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. 2nd and 10 here. He leaves it with his back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
That's a really good stop on the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive, a bunch of plays. But all that matters is keeping them off the score.
Yeah, it's that bend don't break mentality you're seeing right now. And this
You know what it is. Oh, he dropped it. Come on, Kenan.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got to
pick it.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this kicker might be feeling it. He made one earlier, now from 49 yards out. Never a doubt this big-footed guy.
Off the ball.
49-yard field goal is good.
Come on, baby. I know we're
Might be
aggressive.
the
Trying to
worst
make a
case
fucking play.
scenario for this defense. Thought they'd held them to 3. Now the offense with a chance for more. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. The give out of the gun.
Yeah.
Got some room, headed to the goal line.
That cutback is serious.
To the end zone.
They got some running backs out here. I mean, it's SEC football. They got a good offensive line and really tough running backs, man. Look at the white boy getting busy. Hit us with the ill cutback. Doug LaVille.
Now you've got to keep that up.
Look at that cutback. Falling asleep. That's what happened off the tunnel, man. Listen, man. Mistakes turn into points.
Lining up for the PAT. And it's perfect. And let's
You
check
gave
in
him
with
7 instead of 3. Running in the quickest.
Showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. Boston College is on top, but it's not like Matt Ryan or Doug Flutie are playing quarterback today, which is why they can't pull away. They're up by 7 over Virginia Tech. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Offense gets set for 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. Makes the grab down the left side. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Buffs. And the route is on. He has been surgical. Precision passes. The scaffold. The fine instrument rather than the blood one.
The defense has had absolutely
Look at the throws, man.
He's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
It's just dangerous when there's no lag. The ball go where you want it to go. When you got a quarterback like that. Omaha 2, the closed chapter. The final chapter, Omaha 2. Marshal. Man. Obviously, we're going to go up 1-0 right now when it comes down to the competition between Phillips, Talib, and it's only because they played a user game. They're playing a CPU, so he'll catch right back up his first computer game. And then we're going to be in the same boat next week.
But they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
They'll try to run for it.
They're running the ball, boy.
Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Mizzou coming out with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
Their line doing a good job for him to be bouncing like that.
Positive plays, positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, the inside.
There you go, Johnny Johnson. There are my D tackles, though.
Wow, this offense is doing nothing. They've already punted 4 times and staring at the possibility of a 5th. Unloads to the wideout.
You know, okay, Kenny.
We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. So Missouri will have to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Wide out in motion. With jet sweep pass. Smashes through the tackle. Hits the accelerator.
Clear that picture. You won't even be in the screen by the time you're done.
Touchdown, Buffaloes! And the pummeling has started.
Yep.
Good day for this show. 3 receiving touchdowns. Hey, defense. That guy's good. We might want to do something about it. Let's send it to
Like I said, you won't even be in the screen
Can't let this guy continue to
once this play is done. Speed kills. Broke that tackle and then broke. Skedaddles.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. If only it were always this easy.
Skedaddles, skedine. They're gone.
Big chunk yardage. Put
Let's
points
go.
on the board just like that. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical.
Come on, that big Buddha. Nope. Number 90 having a day.
And
Hey.
how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Dialing up the
Don't
second
do
down
it.
pass play.
I was gonna say don't do it.
Rush, and it pays off. The
Look at that,
second
DC.
20.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out?
That was Jake Cool. Jake Creo. Came out 2 of them. Swim tackle him like, get your little ass down.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. He's looking downfield to throw. And this defense is bringing the heat. Another sack.
And it's been
You know what that is. DCL.
Much to point out that this offense has done well. They're behind huge, and they got no shot if they can't somehow find a way to protect their quarterback.
DCD. Homer Busa. DB.
Missouri will have to send
Come on,
out
little
the
trap.
team. Doesn't say much
Come on,
for
little
the
trap. Make your presence known, man. The crowd love you right now. You know you Travis Hunter, little brother. Come on, man. Okay.
Makes a move. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it
It's all
in.
good. Slowly today ain't your day, my boy.
Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Boy, that last touchdown, the one play quick
Oh, my
strike
God.
score. Jesse, this offense
Got him.
looking for a huge play. Makes the grab. Touchdown, Colorado. And the stomping has commenced.
He does the Heisman, man.
A
Yeah. It's good.
remarkable
You want one over there, bro?
piling up scores.
I say remarkable day. A remarkable day. Goodness gracious. This is a day that you just dream about having. You have these days in high school, but not in college. You're like, dang, this is as good as it gets. Nobody can stop him. He's absolutely in the zone.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
He just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, to get this thing
good
going.
RPO.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Open the drive with a chunk play out past the 40, and they are in business on first down. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Wow, what a big play. And how about the hit stick tackle right there? That's one this offense is going to remember.
Looking to throw on second down. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Third and long, and he'll try to...
That's why I sat on that. Way to play hard flat there.
And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Fourth down, and the punt
Come on, little trap.
the other way.
Get busy for us. Oh, little trap. Come on, man.
But found nothing but more tacklers. He's down at the 24. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Still running at the 40. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up.
You got to feel good for this kid, too. He worked so hard this past offseason to put himself in position to be the starting running back, and he's got a lot of skill, guys. He's got speed, open field running ability. I think he's going to be a big part of the offense this season.
When you're a defense,
Adam Jr.
that is your first responsibility. It makes the whole
Put our power back in the game. He got tired, took his whole ass out. Oh man, they were gonna follow. You should have followed that.
dink and dunk, dink and dunk. You keep doing this, they'll go all the way down the field on this. You might want to get a little bit more aggressive.
And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
And the Buffaloes have this offense rolling. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be
Everybody. I knew they said that 9 targets Sadler, 9 targets to Sincere, 6 for the tight end, 4 from Morgan. Get the ball spread around. We got other guys too that need to get their action.
If you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. First down to start the drive after the break. They'll give it to the back. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
In situations like this, offensively, when you got the lead in the fourth quarter, when you got to run the ball, you go back to the runs that you have the most confidence in, that you can execute in your sleep, and they do it right there, ripping off 7 yards.
I know I've never seen this before. The punt team on the field in the red zone, they're in scoring position. I mean, trick play's coming, right? Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little harsh.
Look at Big Buddha that is. Big Buddha.
Defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. He is a menace rushing the passer. Career sack number 20.
I mean, some people just have a knack for getting to the quarterback. What a great job throughout his career. Getting there, getting him down, getting pressures. He has been a quarterback's worst nightmare.
I was just going to say, David, you don't sleep well as a quarterback the night before you
They need to sit their asses down. They all tired. Still got there though.
looking to throw. Got his man in the middle. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. Feeling some heat. Nice move there. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow.
Not gonna lie, Davis Jr., you gotta make that tackle.
And you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
Let's see what he can do with it. Slips through the line.
Act like this kid ain't special. Like I said, act like this little boy ain't special.
Make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
See a little track off window.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
See a little track off window.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks with a first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, Dave. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen.
See a little track off window.
Do something.
See a little track off window. Yeah. Those on big guy. Play defense.
Well, I think these guys have gone completely mental. They have lost their minds. The punt team is on the field, and they're in the red zone. And there will be no return on this one, and he can't get it out of bounds. The ball will come out to the 20. Mizzou has it back on the offense coming out on the field. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
That last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here.
No.
How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Touchdown!
Oh, somebody getting suspended.
Defense with the scoop and score.
And how about this defense making plays? Not only do you force the fumble, the awareness to scoop it up. Understand the difference between trying to jump on it or pick it up and make a play. They make a play. In this offense, they have not put together a lot of scoring drives, and now they give up points on the other end. They got to get
Bro, we ain't even sending that shit. Fuck y'all doing?
Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. He'll come out throwing on first down. Not able to hook up the air, incomplete. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Caught near the sideline, it's Robbins. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. Let's see what they have in the bag on 3rd and short from their own 18. From the gun, wants to pass. Grab near the sticks, it's Robbins. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Missouri has it ready to go with another first down. The aerial assault continues. It's caught. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to change this game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Incomplete. Man, is he lucky to get that one back? Defense that close to an interception.
And listen, it's a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds and just on to the next down.
He stopped almost immediately. He didn't get much, but he didn't need much. They've got the first down. The Tigers are on the move. They'll throw it on first down.
They keep running dumbass screens.
On the screen. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it. Get it to your
Everybody tired. We need to put the whole different team in again, man. What the fuck is going on right now?
On a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
He finds his man.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. He's going to pass. Looking left.
Oh, goofy. Come on, Pickett. No, you ain't ready yet, but come on, man.
For the touchdown, it won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note, a little bit.
Put young Salter in, so what he do.
Offense is coming back onto the field. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Able to work it to the
Come on, Daisy. Make the block so I can get boost.
First down.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the 4th quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game. Being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time
Okay,
away.
Salter can read your D. All right, then, 4.
Wants to throw on first down. Takes the grab on the left. They make the stop right there. Good pickup, but still short of the first down.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good
like
things.
it, Salter.
And I like it, man.
Yeah.
Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defensive job to stop it.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but you got to give the quarterback credit to the location of the throw because he put it out in front of his big man. He was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The pull and throw off the RPO. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down.
It's crazy because if I throw a touchdown, I'm going to be fucking suspending the shit out of somebody else. Throw it real fast. Just play with him a little bit. Let's see what track talk about.
And a pickup of 8 opens a flow of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
Down to the 18-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the defense finally able to make
Fucking
a play,
clown.
getting a tackle for loss. They haven't had many of those today because this running back really has answered the bell. They knew coming in they were going to have to give him the football, force feed it to him, and let him go to work. He's done that. Well over 100 yards rushing in this game, and the defense just has not had the answers consistently for him.
And these quarterbacks have to really trust their wide receivers that they're going to be disciplined and run to the right route when they're throwing that ball to the outside like that, because those corners are sitting there on the inside. And the worst thing that can happen.
We don't want to score. We got to that's it. Last play. Go down. Good game, fellas. Good fucking game. Good job, Salt. We'll show you what you can do when you run a football, Salt. That's going to be the offense in 2025. Peyton is Salter. He's going to be the difference. I don't know how that's going to play out between him and Juju, but hey, right now he's getting the first snaps.
After getting nothing done on first down, 2nd and goal from the 6. Early movement on the offense will push them back a bit.
Push them back, shove them back, way back.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. And here we go. Final play of the game right here.
All right, great first game, fellas, of the 2031 season. Way to open that thing up. We knew our offense was ridiculous because everybody returned from last year's team. So we knew our offense was ridiculous. We had a couple of spots we wanted to key in on, especially that third receiver spot, right? See, to Darian Morgan, right, the 5-star elite wide receiver from out of Alabama. We just wanted to make sure, there you go, right there. That he was ready to go this year, right? We need that third receiver to be lethal this year. We understand Omaha 2. We know what Marshal Manning, Peyton Manning's son, know what he's doing. Peyton Manning, as the offensive coordinator, knows how to keep him at cool now. He grew up, man. It's been a really good, really tough, 3 years of coaching his son, because he wasn't there year one and his 2 freshman year. Pat Sherman was still there before he took the NFL job. But since Peyton Manning took over the offense, the play calling duties, there's been a split, right? They understand how good their quarterback really is and what he can do as far as play calling himself. So when they go Omaha 2 mode, that's all Marshal Manning making plays and calling them at the line of scrimmage. 129 for 36, 643, 80% through 8 touchdowns. They throw pick in this game, 17 yards a play. Salter came in and go 5 for 5, 51 yards, 100 completion percentage. Not bad. Run game, most of the run was done on 1 carry. 1 carry for 100 yards. Let's see if they show it. Yep, 100-yard run. 10 carries a day, 160. How about the K-line? This is the incarnate word transfer, right? That the kid gonna be a dog. Gave him 7 carries, averaged 10.2 a pop. So we wasn't mad at that, right? But Deshaun Ray, though, the California prospect, that boy a dog. I wish he really went to Colorado. We call him Red Man, though, but he came back for his junior year doing what he did. And then in the receiver room, you already know how it go. Corey Sadler Jr., get familiar with that name. He will be in Colorado before it's all said and done. 11 catches, 269, 4 touchdowns on the day. Sincere Brown kicked in 7 catches, 154 and a touchdown. How about Zane DeZuza, the Colorado product? 5 catches, 95 yards and a touchdown. They wanted to be more emphasis on getting the tight end involved this season because they got good weapons at that tight end position. They really got a good tight end wing. And then Shadarian Moore on his 4 catches, 30.5 yards a pop. He had a touchdown. The K-line Teller, 3 catches, 23 yards and a touchdown. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 different guys touched the football. On the blocking tip, some pancakes. Nobody giving up a sack today, which is awesome. Defensively, right? Katchamar, Kennan came in with Jet Washington, Kobe's nephew. And then Brandon Arrington played really well. Katchamar lived in the backfield today with 13 total tackles, 7 tackles for losses. Cool had 3.5 sacks. Coleman Boosa had 2. Jet Washington off the edge from the strong safety position came down and got 2. How about Landon Barnes with 1.5 sacks, and then Buda Israel 1.5 along with Anthony Johnson. INT department, we caught 3. Anthony Davis Jr. Brandon Arrington took his to the crib, 50-yard pick, and Jet Washington had one as well. What was special about the day? We're gonna see it. This year they want to move Arrington around. They did exactly that right here in the slot right here. He's their slot corner right now, right? Let's see what he is. Playing a little zone here. It looked like he wanted to help, right? It looked like he wanted to help outside. What we got going on, DJ Pickett, junior 6'4" corner over there, right? Get his hips in there. He doing his job. He's covering the fuck out of him. So he's sitting in the squat. Let me get that. For the career it goes. You got a technician at corner, and then once you get the ball in his hand, track speed. And then Ray Doe, first carry to 2020 in the 2031 season. First carry, bro. Look at that goal. Listening. Look at this. Look how he hit this bitch. First of all, you got to talk about what Johnny Jones did up front. I mean, Nye Carr, right? What he did up front. Look how he got to this. Look. So JoJo and Eric Jones, they blocking out. They do their job. JoJo get to go to second level because he trusts in his center. He get to take care of that. Yeah, he took care of it. We get to linebacker level, and there's nothing but space and opportunity after that. And he gets boogie. And that speed. Red, man. Good boogie. Good shit. So at this point, you already, like, look, your first read ain't there, your second read ain't there, now you just lost. You don't know what the fuck to do. Landon Barnes. Then we come right back and get him again. Now we send the pressure here, right? So you wanted to block it up. Their running back made the wrong decision not to come off the edge because he was expecting the tackle to come off the edge. But what happened? They all blocking down, and your running back is confused and look at they're off the edge straight, right? Nobody touched him. Boom, come here. One-on-one out there. Like, come on, man. Who pushing left tackles on their ass like that? Come here. Boom, boom. You little motherfuckers. Whole lot of empties. Where's the highlights at? There we go. Oh, yeah, this is me. This is me. Locked on to my guy right here, right? So we got the motion, we in 5 wide, we got the motion, and we got the scissor route being ran. You got corner route from 8, JoJo Williams, and then Sedarian Morgan running the post. On the outside, we got the hookup. Now let's see if the hookup there, because now he squatted on there, and I think that's the look right there, right? Once I saw he squatted on that, I never took myself away from the left side of the field. So now the problem is we already know who our read is, right? 8's the read here. So we know, look at all that space out there. We're playing the space. We're not playing the coverage because, look, with the middle receiver taking him on a post and he's running with him. So we know they're in a match coverage right now. Right? Look like man, but it's not. But we know we got nothing but space here. First of all, homeboy ran the wrong route. Come on, Tristan. Tristan Keys, that's not an out. He's supposed to be running a corner. That route supposed to be deeper. All right, now that's the whole field, but this is what we reading. We reading 8 right here in that space. So we're looking at TJ Sadler Jr., the outside receiver on his hookup. Once the corner bit down, we just waiting for the space. The problem is I threw it too fast. He didn't even get off the break yet. I should have let him break that some more and then throw it to the, right where the referee standing at. But I threw it anticipating that he'll get open, and he didn't. And look at the play. First of all, the pass wasn't even a good pass because you got to throw it out there to the green grass. That's why you're making the throw in the first place, because you know it's green grass out there, but you didn't throw it. You threw it to him. And the safety came and made a hell of a play. And then off a turnover, your defense ain't ready to play no football. And I think we get the slant here. Yep. Look at the slant. He beat Brandon too. Look at the slant. Look at me as the linebacker sitting there. Look at the linebacker sitting there. You gotta make that play. You're reading the quarterback. What you running forward for? And that's part of the reason why we're not playing inside coverage here. Because we know we got inside help at the linebacker position. We're in man right now. And look at the linebacker. The linebacker just didn't do his job. You got to do your job there, right? Because we giving him that. But we didn't give him that. You got to make the play after that, though. Once you make the catch, you got to get full on tackle mode. Come on, baby. This is a great play by them. Then we come back under center. You know, the deep crosser coming off the play action. You got the slant, corner route, pull back in the flat right away. So you see the corner never turns his head, so we know they ain't there, and the tight end just got jammed up. We saw that, but we waiting patiently because the blocking is magnificent. Probably could have threw the post, but if you throw that post, corner still over top of it, but you just got to be patient. If you get the time to do that, then you see it, you know, butt naked. Play with him. Make a play. All right, great play here. We want slot fade. All right, but we dressed it up right now. You got the motion from the outside receiver. He's doing a bubble, going right back to the flat, and we got the look we wanted, right? That's the look we wanted because look what happened. The outside corner got to go after it. Now, he's the slot corner. He on a blitz. I don't know. Oh, no, he got the running back. Damn, man. Yes, they are. And great call off that pump fake. JoJo got beat fast. Look at the guard play. He got beat, but, you know, everything. Look at the throw. Set your feet. Let that thing go. All right. I don't think he had to jump for it. Probably could have just ran under that. But that's the difference of a touchdown versus a tackle play. Third quarter, Manning. We have 5 wides here. Yep, 5 wides here. We have 5 wides here, but we got slant. We got a choice route from number 1. CJ Sadler, he either going to run a streak or he's going to run a seam route or post. Now, because of that safety coming in, middle of the field, I'm quite sure he stayed on the seam. And we already missed the running back. The running back already beat the freshman in the door. But we're not looking at the running back at all. We're actually watching the tight end and the slant coming in behind it. Looking at Severian Morgan, right? So we want the tight end. We don't like the look, but because the tight end streaking up the middle of the field, we still staring these safeties down for what? At this point, we know where we're going. And you see how he stepped to that side. He knew he was going there the whole time because the safety is out of the safety is nowhere near making this play. The corner got beat off the jam. Probably took a little too long to throw, but great pass. All right, so Darian Morgan, where we at with it? Look like we in spread. Yep, another slot fade concept. Let's see what we get here. So we're going to have a drag from circle and from the square receiver. CJ Sadler going to run a drag. Running back going to replace him into that flat there. You got dig route from 8 and the post from Sincere Brown. Let's see what we're looking at. Before we throw the fade, let's watch the side of the field first. All right, so none of that's open over there. Running back definitely open from the door. The running back really open on this play. Probably going to do that to him too, but now we're going to look at the slot fade and see what happens. This is a 5-star running the route the right way. Look how he sailed it. Boom, then take off. There you go. And that's the throw we want right there, right? Some might say, oh, you underthrew him a little bit though. No, he didn't. Got boogie with it. For shit. Little jet touch. We just want to show the speed here. Not only did he make this boy miss, bro, look at his shoestring. Came out of that tackle and then boom, disappeared. All right. Right now, no safeties in the middle of the field, so we are in our play action pass play here. But we know somebody's going to get back there, but we playing it right here. So, again, you got the fake handoff. Hide that ball some better. You got to hide that ball better, son. Right now, everything looks covered, right? Everything looks covered because look at the tight end. Now, I can hit this tight end right away, right? But as long as there's a pass that's not lobbed over the top, he got to throw it right now and right to him. Don't let him get to the corner. Hit him at the hash marks. But we're not waiting for that. We know the safety playing in the middle of the field. And the one safety that can get over to it is playing underneath. You know? He stepped up, played underneath. He don't know what he wanted to do. He lost. So once we see that, now we coming right back to up top and see what happens. Looking at space. We're going to throw it over there to where it got to go. Walk. All right, fourth quarter was just, we already up, scoring in there, and this is what we want to see. Big D tackle play, number 11. We've been asking for him to be that type of player for us for 2 seasons now, right? He had a great freshman year, and then kind of been quiet. A lot of double teams, but there you go, way to fight through it. And Jet Washington on the blitz. We ain't man-to-man right now. On the cover 1. And safety blitz, strong safety blitz. Scoop the score, which is going to get us in trouble. So we went over the scoring mark there. Let's see if anything else happened. Ben Swift, 51-yard touchdown. Let's see what he right away, too. This is a young corner playing for the first time, right? Remember, we said we got a lot of new players on the field for the first time. They've been in the program, but first time, so his first mistake is he never got comfortable, right? He got you karaokeing for what? You already opened up inside, right? Then once you opened up inside, because you anticipated what he was doing, because you're not in man here, we're in zone, so you anticipate what he's doing by opening up inside, but then you karaoke back to the outside to get a good feel on him, and all he did was come inside him. Now, you're there, but you got to make the play. Me, personally, you got to run through that. That, you out there as you the receiver right now, and you just waiting to catch the ball. No. You got to run through that. Everything was good except for the run through. We went for the pick, no run through. Now you ain't even in position to make a play at all, and 81 goes to the crib. Peyton taking the all right, fellas. First game of the season. Great game. All right, who we got next week? Tulane back too. He playing too. We got back. It's gonna be a big game. They come to us. We played them last year. Home versus home v home game set up, right? 2-year contract. All right, so we're gonna see how that's gonna go. Then we also got to see what Tennessee look like. Did they play their week 1 game yet? Oh, Tennessee and Georgia ain't played yet. They have to play them tomorrow or today. And then we probably won't be able to get the fuck ghosts out of there. Penn State and TCU. We want to see how you let Penn State beat the brakes off of you. 81-14 user game, too. Shit. What happened in the ACC? Miami goes to Auburn. 35-34. Wow. Big time game. They had to play twice. The internet. Guaranteed. My nigga Rand probably is mad as hell playing that game. Let's see what our competition did. My boy Talib. Auburn quarterback, 371 passing yards, 3 touchdowns. He's Thru sophomore too, and an interception. He was sacked 3 times. 36 for 51, 70%. He was flinging that shit. What Miami quarterback do? 120.2, 141 yards passing, 2 touchdowns, 3 picks. Was sacked 1 time, 47%. I know he is not happy with that start at all. We're gonna get it together, man. Felix Talib is that guy. They on a game plan this year, right? They want to be more accurate, more precise, dig deep into the offense. But it just didn't happen this game. I can't wait to get him on so we can talk about it, right? Don't let that be the tell-all. I promise you that. There's a difference between a guy playing a computer versus a guy playing a user. And he had a user game, so it gets a little deep in that situation, but he pulled the win out. That's all that matters. Tanley had a good day, though. 6.3 on the ground, 101 yards. What Auburn's back did. 9 carries from Bland with about 2 on those because I'm on 2 and 4 carries for 41 yards. In the receiver department, they threw the ball around the park. Parkinson, the tight end, went crazy. 8 catches, 113 yards and a touchdown. Pantali, 7 catches, 84 yards. Steve Vick, the true sophomore, had 5 catches, 40 yards and a touchdown. He come right down to Duval. Chuck Duval, the other tight end, 1 catch, 2 catches, but 1 touchdown. I'm sorry. Miami, Troop goes 3 for 367, 22.3. Not gonna stop him. Bernard Patrick is the new guy they got over there. Even though he's a redshirt junior, but just pay attention because he's gonna be the next up. Tanley caught the ball. Zach, the tight end, caught the pass, and Sandland was held to 1 reception, no yards though. That's big. You got some tackling machines over there. Adongo and Guzman. Where my boys at? Dawsey had 9 tackles in this ball game. Where's Spears? Spears had, there you go, 4 of them things. Tackle for losses. Adongo stepping up, redshirt junior. Dawsey had 2 of them things. Guzman and so on. Sack department though. Adongo, Guzman, and Easton all had sacks. They kind of held Dawsey. He probably keyed in on him, double teamed the shit out of him. Irvin, the free safety, with an INT in this ball game as well. So I can't wait to talk about this tomorrow on the show. See what happened in that ball game. Who else ain't played yet? Let's see. North Kakalaki and Oklahoma ain't played yet. Come on, Max. You want to tie up, man. Playoff rematch right here. And Notre Dame at Clemson. All right, the Big Ten. Again, Penn State went into TCU and dominated these boys. All right, Tim Whittington went crazy. 567 passing yards, 7 touchdowns and an INT. He was sacked twice. 29 for 37, 78% on the day. The run game, Taylor Durant, 18 carries, 93 yards, 4 rushing touchdowns. He produced. Hog Tolling. He had 7 catches for 213 yards, 3 touchdowns. Sophomore wide receiver Zay Maddu, 9 for 173 and a touchdown. Durant had 5 for 74 and a touchdown in the backfield. And it looks like Chad Lowell, the true junior, 4 catches, 60 yards touchdown, along with Darren Bromell, 4 catches, 47 yards and a touchdown. Defensive side of the ball. House went in bunkers. Bell in bunkers. And Ratliff. Sack department, only 1.5 from House. Moses at middle linebacker had a sack. And a half a sack from Ratliff. INT department, I'm telling you, when you get scored on that much, you threw picks. Mitch Witt, the free safety junior, had 3 of them things. They take anything to the crib? Nope. Frederick Dugans, the senior corner, had 2 picks. How about House, the linebacker, with a pick? Middle linebacker Chad Kowalowski also had a pick. Harvey Haddad had a pick at strong safety position. True freshman too. Gets in the game and goes and does the thing. Bo Cowclough pick in this ball game, and Dylan Terrell, the senior corner, with a pick. So they went in bunkers. 81-7 or 14. I'm sorry, Colorado. All right, we're waiting on Georgia and Tennessee. Big Ten play. Let's see who did their thing. Oh my God, LSU and Ohio State went the fuck at it. Number 8 in the country versus number 10 in the country. Ohio State at home pulls that game out 41-35. Let's see what happened, because Chance Miller came back, and he came back to stay for his senior year. Joe Lewis, one of the fastest quarterbacks in the nation, 256 yards, 1 touchdown, 3 picks. He was sacked 6 times. Frederick, 10 carries, 79 yards, 1 touchdown. Lewis also scored on the ground. That's what it looked like over there, what their passing game looked like. Polanco, 5 for 99. Eckert, the only one, scored a touchdown, though. Let's get to my boy, the Ohio State Buckeyes. Chance Miller, 276, had a good day. 3 touchdowns, no picks. He was only sacked twice. 12 for 24, 50% though. Young true freshman Marlon Selvia. We said he was going to play. He's elite. The number one quarterback in that class. He comes in and gives them 110 yards. They throw 2 picks in the game. 7 for 16, 43%. The run game, my boy Kylie, right? 16 for 99. 1 touchdown. Barkley touched the ball 6 times. Mendenhall, the true freshman, the power back. They got another one. He only had 11 yards on the day, but don't get him stuff. And then Haynes Gustafson, the big, young, elusive back. He got a fullback name, though, right? Darrell Jefferson, the freshman, had a touchdown. 1 carry, 2 yards, and a touchdown. Again went off. Ted Ginn III, 6 for 117. How about Bo Tuttle, 2 for 86. Folk came back 3 for 85. The 6'6" super freak. Where's my boy at? The young freshman ain't catch the ball today. Nope. Now where he at? He ain't play at all today. He ain't get on the field. Pat Poe ain't touched the ball either today. Hold the fuck up. You been mossed. Yeah, 1 catch, 19 yards. I bet it. There you go. They got them freaks out there. 6'6", 209. True freshman elite. 6'6", 213. You been 119 for a touchdown. He played. Tuttle, Falk, and Jen all scored in that ball game. What that defense look like, though? You know they got them boys over there. Let's see what the boys looking like over there. Radovich, there you go. 2 tackles, 5 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. They go the other Deontay Speed, 3 tackles, 2 tackles for loss, 2 sacks. They looking for that outside linebacker. Is it Tavar? Tavar, the next one up. Lewis Donahue, and they lost their D tackle. They had a monster D tackle that went to the NFL last year. He first rounder for sure. Ream, we looking for Ream to step up as well. And his brother, the other Ream, where he at? The D tackle Ream. Did he not play today? Yeah, nah, he didn't play at all. The other Lyles went to the league. Cole Lyles' brother came in, though. I didn't even play with his brother. He said, I'm out of here. I'm going to get that bread. Spillman, linebacker, stepping up right now. They looking, because look, they lost R.J. Hawk, and they lost Sincere Johnson, the outside linebacker, the special, but look, Kobe Springs still there. Where my boy Fournette? He ain't have no picks on the day. Don't look like it. Pass breakups, none. He really was inactive. He had 1 tackle, 1 or 2 tackles on the day. That's it. They stayed away from him. When you got a shutdown corner, they will stay away from you, bro. They don't throw the ball at you at all. All right, so we know Ohio State played their game. Looking at Alabama, Oregon, 45-24. Let's talk about the champs and what their quarterback did, right? McClellan is the guy this year. They said they're going to put the game on his back. The Oregon Ducks is still the Oregon Ducks, although they do got a lot of new pieces on the offensive defensive line. I still think they're good at the skill position, right? They are bringing in a new running back. He's a dog, though. He's been in the program developing. He never carried a football in a real game at all since he's been in Oregon. But this is his year as the starter. He waited patiently. And let's see what he did. How about Keelan Russell? Y'all all know the 5-star from out of Texas. You know where he played at. Right, DeCorian Moore's teammate. Keelan Russell, he went fucking crazy. 157 QBR, 358, 2 touchdowns, did throw 2 picks, was sacked 3 times, 71%. He did not play a bad game at all. Keelan, a redshirt freshman. They redshirted him last year. He's going to be a problem. Steve Beach, 17 carries, 75 yards, touchdown. Huey, or Spiegel, all touched the reel. Let's go see what happened in the receiving. Huey, 8 catches, 125 yards, a touchdown. How about Garrison, the tight end, 6 for 100. Dumfar had 5 for 64. Senior receiver Beach caught the ball at the backfield 4 times. And then freshman Julius Gulliver, 2 catches, 26 yards, and a touchdown. His debut. And senior Terrence Teague as well. All right, let's go see what them Ducks look like. 166.5, McClellan. 283 yards passing, threw 4 touchdowns and 3 picks. Going to have to get himself together, right? He in a new role this year, and his role is to go be a playmaker, not a game manager. Right? They're going to put the game on his back, supposedly, right? That's what they're going to do. But we know what Oregon do. They want to give you that look and make you feel like you stopped a quarterback gunslinger all over the place, and meanwhile they just run the ball right down your fucking throat. And do they have the back to do it, right? Because it's going to be the first year they pulling out a guy, remember LaMichael James, well, his son right here, Mason James, with 5'10", 195 pounds. He had 20 carries on the day. They had to run the ball in Oregon to win this ball game. He gave him 20, 240, 12 yards a carry. What's his longest? 78 yards. He had 4 plus 20 plus yard runs. So they got it back now, right? His first time really being the bell cow. All right, he's developed into a monster, so he should better get it done out of Fort Washington, Maryland. He carried this team. He fucking carried this football team for sure. Tight end Luis Cortez, 4 catches, 92 yards. You can see what happened in this ball game, right? They made them check down all game. Alabama came to play, man, but the champ does what the champ do, man. Find a way to win the ball game. 5 catches, 70 yards for Deion Thomas, the 6'4" deep threat. He's a monster. Redshirt sophomore. He had 2 touchdowns though. Trask caught 5 catches. Little nitpick cat passes. James out the backfield. Check down. Charlie his ass. Boy, oh my God. How about Turner? Wide receiver Ben Turner, redshirt freshman. Played 1 catch, 20 yards, and the touchdown. Might be a little jet sweepy. The transfer guy, Kevin Leo, 1 catch, 8 yards. They have to find themselves, right? They got the receiver room is kind of still the same, but when it comes to it, like, let's go look at the offensive line, what they did over there. Bua gave up a sack. Ain't gonna be too much longer here, senior though. He'll be all right. Casey Hawkins, the center, gave up a sack. We knew that though. We knew he coming in. They're not as strong up front as they was, but they still was getting some shit done. The redshirt freshman. Look at Matt Kelly. Yeah, they got some work to do, but all they're gonna do is get it figured out. They come out week 1 with an identity of what we're gonna be this year, right? We knew what we could do last year. Strong offensive line, strong defensive line, and a running back in Javi Osborne that can barely be tackled. One of the best running backs in the nation. I'm quite sure he holds records right now, right? Took down AI records. In 4 years, he took down AI records that he did in 3. Now they got to figure out what their identity is. You can kind of see it in this ball game. Like, you could see exactly what they went through. 12 tackles from Townsend. Sneed, the free safety, he had 10 tackles in the ball game. Gore, another free safety. So they really had to play. Their safety saved them this game. Earl Sumner, middle linebacker, 8 tackles, 1 tackle for loss, 2 picks on the day. User picks. Hold that triangle button and pick that shit. Reggie Hickson had a pick on the day as well. We're gonna see how Coach Falk respond to that, right? His first user game, open up the season. Was he on the road? Yep, on the road at Alabama, right? So some people don't realize that you playing at Alabama too. That crowd, 100,000 in the stands. Man, I could tell that was one of those games, right? But they was able to go beat Oregon, right? The 4-time national title, Oregon Ducks. They come out and pull the game out anyway, and it's still 45-24. They still handled their business, but I'm quite sure if we had Coach Falk on right now and he was to talk to me about it, he's gonna tell me all the things that they got to get better at. A guy that knows how to assess his team and get it fixed before the title game or you gotta say the title with them because they've been to the championship every year in our 8-season year league. They've been to the title, so he knows how to get it fixed. Knows what he got to do to turn things around right now. I mean, that's a great test to open up the season with. Alabama. You got to travel to Alabama to open up the season, and you the defending champs for the last 4 seasons. People gunning for you, man. They trying to knock your fucking head off. He answered the bell, though. Ding. All right, we're looking at this SEC. How many teams played? Let's see what Miami, Auburn a good football team, man. If Coach Rob play football and do what he got to do, he will be in the playoffs and he will be a problem. Texas went into Florida and beat the brakes off them 42-20. Georgia and Tennessee ain't lined up yet. Neither does. No, we got some big games coming up. Number 3 versus 6. Oklahoma travels to North Kakalaki to take on Coach Todd Belichick, North Carolina. All right, and then you still got Georgia and Tennessee. Now, it's the rival game. They're rival, but Tennessee is a Big 12 team now. They're not in the SEC anymore, so they're making their Big 12 debut later on today. So we'll come back and check out these games and give us the outcome, and we will be doing a show today. So tune in and pay attention later on today, the afternoon time. We looking at the hit piece, man, the new series. We already kicked off that shit. Tune in when we talk about the league play and all that, what's going on around Double R, the league. But hit piece is coming up. That'll be the next broadcast show we do. With that being said, man, the Guru early in the morning, man. I enjoyed my birthday yesterday. I ain't really do shit but be an old man, got some sleep, relax, really, to be honest with you. Our wifey made me feel like the king I am. Yeah, we're gone.